Hello everyone, welcome to day 325 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We get the white pieces here. I'll play e4. Let's see who we're playing here. They look fine, although they're not playing, so I'll just abort and find a new game. So this time we get the black pieces, and we're playing against e4, so I'll go for the Caro-Kann. And we do get the Caro-Kann. They push through, I'll develop my bishop. They develop their knight, I can play this, and if they go here, maybe I want to keep my light squared bishop, so maybe I should play h6 here, because if they play here, then I can play here and control this diagonal. Although I don't know about h6, maybe I just allow them to take. Although allowing them to take does not look good for me. I think I'll play h6. If they play this, then I play here. Now I just play e6 and then try to go for c5. I'll just go for c5, opening up my knight. There is this, but then I just block, and there's nothing else there. They develop. I can develop myself. If they jump in after I develop, that's no problem. I just take. Well, if I play here, they just take. I'd love to take him, but then the problem is they take with the knight. I can just trade down now, actually. If I take and they take, this looks completely fine. And if I take... Yeah, I think taking looks good. I could develop, but... Yeah, fine, I'll just take. See, the knight takes, attacking my bishop, so I'll need to take this. Then now they do have checks, which could be quite annoying, so... Although, yeah, this is a threat now. Although I can go here, and if they do try to check me, then I can block like this, and that looks completely fine. I can also play here, maybe. I think this knight move is best. I can't move this bishop at the moment. This is hanging, so if I take, they come in with a check, and then I have to step up, which I really don't like. The pawn's not worth it at the moment, so I'll just play here for now and try to block this. Yeah, they do go for this, so I have to block like this. This is still hanging. I could go ahead and take, but I think for now it's best to just play a6 and try to move this bishop. Queen over. It's a nice move. I wish I could take here to distract the queen, but not really. Now this is protected one time. If I slide the rook over, they take here. I can just slide my queen up. I can also play here, but then now they actually hang the queen. If I just play... Ooh, I was gonna say if I play here, but the bishop's here. I think just here, I'm attacking the pawn, I'm defending. And then I can kick the bishop away. Yeah, simply here. And I think I'm okay for now. They just take. If I take. I took with the queen to make sure that this is still hanging. Although maybe if I took with the pawn here, I'd keep an attack on this. But then I'd have to keep this protected, so I think I did the right thing. Rook over to defend. Not the best move because of this. I can almost play this move. Yeah, I think I play rook d8 and try to push here. I can still play this. I think I just developed my bishop here actually. I have no idea why my internet keeps doing this. Okay, we're back on. They just go ahead and castle, that's completely fine. If I play here, they have to push, which would hang this. And if they played this, then I just play here probably. I could castle now. I do like this move. Just put some pressure. They have to play this. Now I can play here. If they drop back, then maybe I can come in and pick up this. So let's see, I go here. If they go here, I have this. And if they go here, I have this. Yeah, I could just drop back this way actually. And then try to push through here. I can't castle yet. I could come in. It's definitely a risk. They don't have many good squares to go to. But maybe they just go here and stop me from coming in. I'll just go back. And then castle. Knight back. I'll just go ahead and castle here. And yeah, they are just attacking my bishop and this. So maybe rook here, and then takes. Although I have to be very careful because if takes, they can push and attack my rook. So maybe rook here is the move, and then I can double up. Yeah, rook. I don't want them to take and open up this attack. It's not very nice for me to defend against. If rook here, they can maybe play here. And if here, they can still just jump in. I don't want to move my light squared bishop. And if they take it, that's no big deal. If I just play here, they defend this. And yeah, they'd have to play something like this. Just rook up. They take my bishop. I'm completely fine with that. It does damage my structure, which is annoying. If takes, the rook takes. I can also just get behind the pawn. If they ever kick me, I just go forward. I can take, and if the rook takes, then I can play here maybe. I think I actually just get behind the pawn. Like this, and try to push through. This is always a weakness. So if I play this... Okay, they go ahead and take. I can take with the pawn with my rook now. Maybe I take with the rook actually, but then this becomes weak. I'll take with the pawn just to have a pass pawn. It's always very nice to have something like this, just pushing through. This is weak. They get behind, but it's already protected. And I can always just make some nice moves to attack that. If I go here, they have to get behind. If I go here, they can probably just get behind. And it's on the light square, it can't be removed easily. Rook up to defend and attack, to defend both pawns. It's a good move. If I wish I had the bishop move like him, trying to come in. I guess takes, the rook takes, and they have a pass pawn of their own. But if takes, the rook actually can't take. Because they'll lose a pawn. Okay, so I just take here. And I have eyes on that bishop. They've decided to trade. But with my rook behind the pawn, I think this is good for me. They get behind. I mean, I can just push. But I don't want to push at the moment. They can never attack that pawn. I have this move, forcing the bishop to move. And then I can activate my king. I can kick the bishop away even more. Although I think at first it's best to just... Yeah, if I go here and just try to activate my king, I think that's the best choice. If they try to come in to attack my king, I can always drop back. They can't attack this, ever. Because it's on the light square right now. Okay, so I think I just activate my king here. Don't have to do anything here, I can actually push through. They have completely locked down this. So I think my goal will be to just push my pawn through. Try to push my pawn through. They play here. My king isn't really doing anything. If I think I have to run my king under my rook. I was gonna play here, but then they take him. I think I need to play rook d7 and then try to run my king behind my bishop. Because they can never really come in this side of the board. Run my king here below. If they try to come in here, I can probably just push. And if I push, then they take. It does help my king come through. They're playing this, I think. I can't stop them from coming in. I can play like here. And then takes. If the rook check, I go here. Yeah, so takes, rook check, I can go back. Or actually, takes, rook check, I can block. And if bishop check, I just move. Bishop check, I can move here. Although I probably want to activate the king, but I can't at the moment, that's the problem. I'll play here. This just looks like a draw. They try to attack my pawn, but I can always just play here. I can just block, and if they check me, then I just move. And if I just block, they can check me, but then I can go here. But then they have this check. Maybe I block with the bishop, like this, and then try to run my king through. And so king here, I can actually start bringing my rook in to try and pressure their pawns. Okay, maybe they're going for this. Maybe I go here, and if they go for the pawn, then I can give checks. Or maybe come behind and force their bishop away. Maybe I just drop back here and don't allow their rook to come in. It's a tough endgame to win. I think I could win this by trying to trade off the bishop as much as I can. Okay, now if I play here and they... Oh no, I can't play that because that would be hanging my rook. If I play here trying to move the bishop, they could get behind my pawn. Although I think I absolutely have to try and remove this bishop. If I go here and try for this, it seems good. The king can't come forward. I mean, I'd love to bring my king forward. Like here. But then that hangs this. I'll play here. Although this is very annoying, this position. I need to try and remove the bishop and then push. They get behind, but I have this move. But then that hangs the bishop. They're attacking both my bishop and my pawn. Now I have to play here. I could check them and then play here. Playing really annoying. I could check, but then they just step up. I have this square. I don't think the check gains any tempo or anything. I have to move the bishop. But if I move the bishop, they can come in and win this, which would be losing for me. Yeah, check, I have to block probably. Can't allow them to win this. I could honestly sacrifice the bishop and try to push through, but that's not the best right now. And yeah, I can actually play king to e6 and try to push through. Wow, they actually try and maybe attack the pawn. But I think now is my chance to either check them and try and come in behind, or play here. If I play here, they take. I need to play this and try to remove the bishop like by force. They don't have any checks or anything. I need to try and remove this bishop as much as I can. Checks look nice, but don't do anything. Maybe they're trying for this. Then I just block with my bishop. I do have checks now, and then I guess the king just moves. And I can keep giving checks. Maybe I keep giving checks. But then they can come in closer to defend. I don't like that. I will just play here. If they check me with the rook, then I just block. Then I'm fine. Yeah, I always just block here. Well, that's not good because I have a pin to the king and then a move like this. I would play this now, but it's not possible. And if I play here, yeah, I think I have to pin that bishop to the king. I don't see why that wouldn't be the best move. And then if they check me, I can block with my bishop. It's now pinned to the king. They check me, I have to block like this. Because the bishop's still pinned, I'm able to play d4. King up. I can't play d4 now. Could give a check, but then they come forward. I don't have any sacrifice or anything. Could play check, and if the king just steps here, yeah, there's no point with this bishop. I can't even push through. I can play here. And then try to play something. I can't move this bishop, that's the problem. If I play here, they probably check me and then I have to go back and then we just repeat. If they check me, we just play like this. I mean, now I can play here maybe. But then they come in. So I have to block. I have to keep blocking. Play here and then try to... Oh, well, now I'm threatening something big. I'm threatening rook takes bishop. Because if the king takes, then I have to this and I win the game. I'm not threatening it anymore. They're just trying their best to come in behind. That's fine. I will play... I could push, but that doesn't work. I could play king up and try to push. I think I play here. If they get behind, then I take. Then I push, I mean, sorry. Rook behind, I just play here. Rook up, maybe trying to win this. I do have this. And then the king has to move. Then I can push again. Maybe I take. King takes, and then I have check. But then I guess the king can step up. Check looks good now. Then I can push. Although maybe I step back and try to push. It seems actually the best move. Step back, push, push, push. I promote. Or maybe I have to go check first and kick the king away. If the king can't come in, and then I can play here. But then they pick up the pawn. Oh my days. Oh my, no. Just hangs the pawn. I guess king here and try to win this, but now this is just probably losing for me. Oh, terrible mistake. And if I go here, there are checks, winning my rook. It's just terrible from me. I don't even have any checks or anything. I can go here, but I don't see what that does. The king can't come through, and I mean this just looks like a complete draw. And they're actually probably winning because of their rook. Check, I probably just go here. Do I probably go here? Just stop the rook from coming in. If they go here, that's defended. This is now a loss. I hang the pawn with this move. They do come in. They're not targeting my bishop. I can play here and try to win this. I pin them if they move. I mean, I don't see how I'm gonna win this now. I'm also down on the clock. I have nothing to push now. I'll just pin the bishop. Yeah, check. I have to go to e6. If they want to keep giving checks, that's completely fine. Yeah, now if I play here, well, I have this move. But then they check me and pick up my bishop. This is crazy, man. I just lost the game. They just check me and pick up my bishop. This is so annoying. Well played to them. They give the wrong check, and now I can play here. Oh my. Well, thankfully they gave the wrong check. They blunder. And I guess, well, I have this, which is an attack, but I also have this. And I don't see any checks. If they push, then I just get my rook behind and I'm fine. If I take with the rook, that also seems good. I'm attacking this. And they just want to rook trade. Takes, takes, I can play here. Although, I can force a rook trade like this, but then I'm not winning the game yet. They just found a way to draw. Should have taken with the king, absolutely. Yeah, this forces a rook trade and a draw. Because even if I move here, there's nothing really here. They can always come here. I can take, play here maybe. And that's just a draw. Yeah, there's just this. You just king up. You just king up and I have to play here. And if they push through, I just have this and it's a draw. Although, not really. Well, I can play king down and then I'm stopping this check. And yeah, the king can't come through and then I can play here and it's just a draw. Yeah, just king up, I can play here and then here. I don't know why they're thinking, because this is not winnable. They're trying their best to win, but I just play here. Really, they're just being annoying, really. I'll play here and then they can never come in. Yeah, I just play here. And if they play king up, then I play here. And then I just repeat moves. My bishop can just draw rings around the board. And to draw. Let's look at this game here. They played at 75.5, I played at 74.7. And this graph looks extremely weird. The game was completely equal for most of the game, except for one point where I was completely winning. And I found the wrong move. I had to play king up, and then I can push through and win the game. So let's see this from the start. Play the Caro-Kann. This is all completely fine. This is the only move that works. This was all completely normal. Taking with the rook was better. I thought making a pass pawn was better though for me. And I just win a pawn here. I activate my king. And here if I push through, it's actually the best move. Let's see why. If bishop takes, then I win the bishop with this. Actually, no, this would hang the bishop. If bishop takes, then I go here. What's the move? Oh, it's just this, this, and this. Okay. Didn't see that tactic. And yeah, I allowed him too much counterplay, and this is drawn. So the mistake was... f6 was the mistake. I had to keep this side of the board closed and just try to push through. I open up this side of the board, and that allows them just way too much, and this makes the game so much more complex. This is a blunder, because, oh, takes. We both did not see that, luckily. I pinned him, but I had to just push. That's a mistake because I can push. That's a bigger mistake because I have check here already. It's telling me to give a check already. And here I am completely winning if I just play king e6 before this move. And I give up the pawn and this just loses the game. If I just play king e6 here, they have no real checks. They can go here, but that hangs the rook. And they cannot stop me pushing. But instead I give up the pawn and now this is actually losing for me. I come in to pin their bishop and try to be annoying. And here this is a blunder just because of the rook to e5 check. Obviously I saw this after making the bishop move. That just hangs the bishop because of this. And yeah, this is just a loss. There's nothing I can do here. But very luckily for me, they give the wrong check. The completely wrong check. And I play king f6. And I pick up the bishop. And then here I make a mistake. I should have taken like this, I'm quite sure. But this is still a draw. There's no way of winning this. Yeah, here they just pin me and it's just a draw. Maybe they're slightly better, but there's not very much they can do. I can just repeat moves and it's a draw. So, the last point where I could have won at was Well, not really taking with the king, it wouldn't have changed anything, but the last point where I was winning was right here. If I simply play king e6, I win the game here. So that's a huge loss from me. The game's a draw, but I count this technically as a loss. It's very annoying, but that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.